Once again, it's the profit. Like I always say, if you're down with the real shit and you're not down with the bullshit, subscribe and like this video. Yo, man, check this out. I just want to touch on something because I've been listening to some things and kind of reminiscing about some things and just been I got stuck in thought about the whole aspect of life. Look, man, in the black community, truthfully, a lot of motherfuckers do the things they do because a lot of motherfuckers was bitch raised motherfuckers. And when you say that, and you say bitch raised motherfuckers, like, yeah, the attitudes, how motherfuckers react to shit, it's more like, you know, that the slang term that has to do with talking about being a bitch ass nigga or a bitch made motherfucker has to do with, like, you know, that's really slang terminology for you as a man. You act like with feminine ways and feminine understanding and shit like that, you know, instead of like looking at shit or acting or comprehending the whole situation like a man. A lot of that comes from like boys being raised like in these single parent households with their mother. They look at their mother like a beacon of light. You know, they get their understanding of what strength is from their mother. What anything that you could identify with in a positive sense, they get it from their mom. But they're getting it from the female perspective. And we're talking about boys. You should be getting it from the male perspective, your father, so that you could see how you're supposed to grow up and be. But through a lot of different various things, systemic racism, slavery, or feminism, and just straight up racism. Various different things have contributed to the black man or the black male role model or figurehead being like, that image in itself being like demoralized, often criticized, just the optics, basically, like having to do with how people just perceive what's being seen or taught systematically in an abstract way, even at different times, constantly just seeing images of black men looking less than over a time period of like females growing up, black females growing up from babies to grown women, and then also from the teaching and understanding of their mothers and their grandmothers and their aunts. Basically, like y'all might have heard in a video I might have done where I said I grew up always hearing black females referring to black men saying that niggas wasn't shit. That I was a black male, and I remember I used to look at that like, wait a minute, hold on, man. So niggas ain't shit. So does that mean that my aunt or my mom or my grandmother or whatever think that I'm not shit? That's how I used to feel like, well, damn, like, and you would see also preferential treatment done towards like the girls and everything, but you would look at, and this is how I used to analyze it. The boys were always looked at like to be used some kind of way. The males were always like, either you were supposed to always be going to work. If you're at the house, you're supposed to always be fixing something. You're always supposed to be, we need something moved. You're supposed to be moving furniture around. You're supposed to be doing something. So what I'm saying is, the whole idea behind what I'm talking about is like the man is supposed to be the workhorse. Now some people might look at that and say, well, the things you're describing, that's what the man is supposed to do. Like the women are not supposed to do that. Like, the man is supposed to be the one that fixes things around the house and furniture need to be moved. What, the women are supposed to do that or something like that? Like, that doesn't make no sense. Like, why? But I'm talking about the mentality. If you're looked at as a workhorse, people don't have a lot of respect for workhorses. The only respect that's done for anything that's used as a workhorse is, you're good for as long as you're good for. It's just like in football. They keep feeding running back. They'll feed him again, give him the ball 30 damn fucking times. Like, yo, if this dude moving the ball, he's taking all those hits and everything, but if that's more effective that we give it to him and let him keep plowing forward toward a 350-pound like defensive lineman, shit, fuck it. When he breaks down, we go get another running back. Bottom line. So, you see, like, and that's for those like men who understand, like, in recent years what's been going on with the running back position. Running backs, like, they don't want to pay him. There's back in the day, running backs were paid more. Then they start going down, and the whole thing about it, like, the NFL start going down, like, as far as salaries and everything. They was like, well, they take all that punishment and everything and stuff, and so it's like, giving money, a lot of money to them, it's like, well, man, we don't want to give them a big contract, and then, the first year, of that big max contract, he goes down and everything, and then it's like, oh God, we spent all this money. See, but they're gonna still run the dude like 30, 40 damn times. Like, that's the killing thing about that. But you're gonna protect the quarterback, and this is the guy who you give the most money to. And oh Lord, you do everything you can to make him not get touched at all. And he's looked at as the guy who, is our franchise player, the guy who's going to be the face of our team, the guy who. So when you kind of look at it, as far as like the dynamic of the black man and black woman, you could even say it works like that. The black man is the running back, and the black woman is the quarterback. All she got to do is like, boom, somebody hikes the ball to her, she fades back. She got all this protection, all the guys, all the linemen and everything like blocking for her. They're sacrificing their body, however they have to, leg whipping people, doing everything, clotheslining folks, holding people, everything. That's the mentality that the offensive line is supposed to have to protect the quarterback. That's how simps and suckers basically protect women and shit. So it's like, so, when you look at the comparison of that, like, it's a lot of similarities. That's how they worked at it in society, because those offensive linemen, they're instructed like that. You protect the quarterback at all costs. You don't let nobody get by here and sack him or tackle him or whatever. You sacrifice your body for that, to make sure that he still is standing up. You might go down, but the job is to make sure he's still standing up. And so, when you look at black relationships between black men and black women, the whole thing about it is, and also the breakdown of the black family, and shit, and almost like the non existence of black marriage. You contemplate and really wonder why that is. There's a lot of things that stand in the way of black men and black women getting along. Like I said, like you have here's a community where the women have masculine traits, think they are just as equal to their male counterparts, if not, should be exalted over them and being looked and viewed upon as being more. The male in that whole configuration understand that, like, aggression is more so a more predominant male quality. You cannot expect, if a pit bull got married to a kitten, you couldn't really logically expect the pit bull to act as though he or she was afraid of the kitten. That wouldn't make no damn sense. So when you look at the black community, you look at like how much respect is paid to the black woman, the black female, and what I'm trying to get at is not the positive or the good aspect of that, but I'm talking about the whole self-righteous, you know, beyond reproach perspective of looking at that, you know, and that is destroying the relationships between black men and black women, and also is a precursor to a lot of modern day attitudes of black women and how they view themselves as women, and how they wish to you know, portray themselves, you know, to society, with believing and thinking that I should have the right to twerk on Instagram if that's what I choose to do. You know, walk around with my booty cheeks hanging out my shorts if that's what I choose to do, and walk around with my breast all pushed up, heaving up out of my low neckline shirt if that's what I choose to do. But at the same time, I want to be respected as a lady. Like, what the fuck? So they're trying to control the narrative and perspective of how they're viewed, no matter what they do. So they want to make the rules of how they are perceived and looked at and spoken about. So it's like prostitutes, strippers, porn stars saying that we are now the women to be looked at as wifey type, and this is what, who in their right damn mind would fucking say that's okay? All right, like, yeah, you have a right. You're right. Let's be progressive. Let's not hold women accountable for being tramps and whores anymore. That's wrong. Who are we as men to think we have a right to say just because a woman gives her vagina to whoever basically blinks at her? Who are we to say that she should not do that? It's her God-given right. Oh hell no. This is how somebody could really argue the fact that we're going to hell. This whole world's going to hell, or at least this damn country is. Because this is retarded. This is pure damn ignorance. Who are we to tell somebody if they are doing something going against God's word that is wrong and that they should not do that and repent, or else they're going to get punished? Who are we to say that? Like, what the fuck? Like, so what's what it says it in the Bible? So we didn't say it. God said it, right? So what the fuck? I mean, oh God, you know. So when you look at the black community, the whole breakdown of the family structure, I mean, goddamn, if the women are saying, I don't have to act like a wife, I don't have to fucking act like a mother, I don't have to fucking be a true matriarchal representative in the household, I can basically just live my life however I fucking see fit, no matter how you know, debaucherous it is, no matter how whatever low life it is, no matter if it goes against God's words, no matter whatever. But because I am a woman and a black woman, you do not have the right to tell me nothing. Okay, so how is somebody who has that mindset and belief going to get along with anybody? I'm just talking about it from the common sense perspective. How somebody please make sense of that out of me. If somebody has an attitude like, you can't tell me nothing and I can do what I want to do, you explain to me, how are you going to get along with somebody that has that mentality?